Is everybody ready to get this party started? Woo! All right, let's get this party started. I would like to introduce Mitchell Netbrown, who is our president of Samaritan Daytop Village. He would like to say a couple of kind words, and with that,
good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Awesome.
I can tell you're all great. Really welcome. It's my distinct honor and pleasure to welcome all of you to this event, which is one of many that Samaritan Daytop Village has held to celebrate Women's History Month. We look forward to celebrating all forms of diversity, and none more so than the events we hold to celebrate women. This particular event, which is the brainchild of our excellent Recovery Center Assistant Directors, Aja Stubbs in the Bronx and Tanya Chestnut in Queens, is designed to honor 5 dynamic women who are part of the recovery movement, including Commissioner González-Sánchez, who are honored to have on this Zoom right now. She's a true visionary and champion for all substance use disorder programs, particularly recovery centers, which are needed now more than ever during these unprecedented and challenging times. She is also a treasured government partner. We're also honoring our very own Jessica Feliciano, as well as Ruth Riddick, Laureen McNeil, and Alison Weingarten. Congratulations to each of the honorees, and thanks to their family, colleagues, and friends who've joined us today. I'm also proud of the incredible women who've been helped by our recovery centers, as well as the equally incredible women who help staff our centers. I'm now going to turn the program over to an amazing group of women. One of these incredible women is Patricia Beneke, who's the coordinator of our Building a Better Tomorrow program, which helps connect community residents with healthcare services. Without further ado, I'm going to ask Patricia to start the program with a brief history of our recovery centers.
Thank you so much, Mitchell. Can everyone hear me well? Okay, yay. Thank you so much. I just want to say I am so blessed to have this opportunity to share the history of PARC, and congratulations to all those who are being honored today. I'm truly grateful to be a part of such an amazing team, especially Jessica Feliciano. Okay, let me get to my screen. Recovery from addiction is a journey that can last a lifetime. Samaritan Daytop Village's Recovery Services Division is an all-embracing support network that is focused on New Yorkers in recovery who strive to live a life free of drugs and alcohol dependence. Central to recovery services is our Pure Alliance Recovery Centers, or PARC, which provides individuals in recovery with a haven where they can learn, grow, and find resources on their journey. Approximately 5.5 years ago, our very own Vice President of Recovery Services, Roy Kearse, presented at the agency board retreat with the need to develop new initiatives to recovery services within the agency. We knew all too well the statistics of relapses within New York City. The one missing piece that Samaritan needed to add beyond outpatient services was a recovery community center, a place where those in recovery could go to socialize and be supported in their recovery. At this time, there were 3 centers in the entire state. Samaritan Daytop Village opened PARC Queens in 2017. With the success of PARC Queens, we knew that we needed to recreate the model, this time focusing on the Bronx community. Neighborhoods like Mont Haven and Highbridge in the Bronx were experiencing some of the highest rates of overdose deaths in all of New York City. PARC Bronx opened in 2019, and he immediately began making an impact. Our PARC centers encompasses 4 different programs, each tasked with different aspects of providing recovery support services, including community-oriented recovery and empowerment services, also known as CORES, Building a Better Tomorrow program, also known as BBT, overdose prevention projects, also known as OPP, and Citywide Addiction Services Network, also known as CASN. Collectively serving over 2,300 members of the community, PARC offers workshops and group sessions, recovery coach training, social and recreational activities, vocational assistance, and peer-to-peer, individual, and family support. Home to a free computer lab, PARC also offers information and education about addiction treatment and assists with insurance and treatment concerns through referrals. I've had the pleasure to be a part of both PARC Bronx and PARC Queens, and it's absolutely amazing. Thank you all.
Thank you, Patricia. Thank you so much for sharing the story of PARC Bronx and PARC Queens. It is now my pleasure to introduce Ms. Paula Bird, who is currently a recovery coach with PARC Bronx, and she's going to bring a poem written especially for today's event.
Hello, everyone. I want to congratulate all the beautiful women who are honored today, and that would be Miss Arlene Sanchez Gonzalez. Or did I say it backwards? Arlene González-Sánchez. I'm sorry. Miss Ruth Riddick, love you. Alison Weingarten. Hello. Jessica. Yes. I just want to start out by saying I'm not only a staff member here, I came through Van Wyck. And when I got there, she asked me, she said, why are you here? And I said, because I don't want to die, right? From that point on, I went from Samaritan, Van Wyck facility to Veritage. I did my internship with Miss Jessica Feliciano. Miss Ruth Riddick, you helped me so much getting my SERPA. I know I got on your nerve. I know I get on a lot of people's nerve here, but it's only for the best. I love you guys. You're the best. You're inspiring. I'm gonna keep pushing. Thank you for everything, for all the support. Okay. So, we are women, and we are women of the vine. We are all connected. So this poem is for us, and let us continue to do that. Okay. Please work with me, okay. Women of the vine. I am the vine that God made for life to pass through. I am the source that generates strength through and through. I am the vine that reaches out and extends my compassion and love to you. I am a bright light filled with laughter and good spirit. This is true. So let us come together and connect as women should. Speak it loud. We don't have to whisper. For this vine which connects us will never end. This vine breaks ground through and through. As a vine we stretch and never lose touch. As a vine we stretch and never lose touch. So let us continue to circulate compassion and love to blossom into beautiful women that we are. Women of the vine, we are. Thank you.
Woo! Good job.
Thank you so much. Great job, Paula. Thank you for that inspiring message. It is true, as women, we all need to stick together and work together, because it's amazing what we can do when we all work together. So now we will begin the awards portion of our afternoon, and it is my distinct honor to present the Chief Program and Legal Officer of Samaritan Daytop Village, Ms. Alicia McFarland, who will give our first award.
Good afternoon, ladies, and the few gentlemen that are on. I want to congratulate all of the honorees. I have the distinct pleasure today of announcing our first honoree, Commissioner Arlene González-Sánchez. The commissioner was appointed to the New York State Office of Addiction Services and Supports in 2011 by Governor Andrew Cuomo. As a member of the governor's cabinet, she oversees one of the nation's premier addiction services with more than 1,600 programs that serve over 100,000 New Yorkers daily. The commissioner, who holds a Master's of Social Work degree in Administration and Community Organization and a Master's of Science degree in Cell Biology, has more than 30 years of experience in the fields of behavioral health service administration, health policy development, and medical research. It is under her leadership that OASAS has made great strides towards transforming the current system of care for individuals with substance use disorders into a comprehensive, patient-centered, and family-focused system that is accessible to all New Yorkers in need and responsive to the many complex and specific needs of those seeking help. Along with setting high priorities for quality care and advocating for a system that integrates prevention, treatment, and recovery, the Commissioner works to ensure that culturally competent services are available to specialized populations. Commissioner González-Sánchez has been instrumental in the establishment of numerous helpful programs. Just to name a few, it was under her leadership that the first of its kind adolescent substance use disorder clubhouses were open, and recovery centers in various counties across the state, such as the Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, and Transgender Community Center in New York City, and the first recovery center in Manhattan, the Pillars Recovery Program in Harlem, and one unique recovery center serving the Native American community, and of course, our two PARC recovery centers in Bronx and Queens that are very near and dear to all of our hearts. The Commissioner expanded specialized outreach by launching the educational program Nueva Esperanza, Nueva Vida con OASAS, which aired in Spanish, in Telemundo, and in Univision. Commissioner Arlene González-Sánchez was named to City and State's 2020 Health Power List, as well as their 2019 Not-for-Profit Power List. On a national level, the Commissioner serves as the first Vice President of the National Association of State Alcohol and Drug Abuse Directors. The Commissioner has always been an advocate for New York's most vulnerable populations and for recovery services like those that we provide. She was quoted at our PARC Recovery Center opening, stating the peer supports that are available at recovery centers across the state are an important part of the help we can offer people who are trying to rebuild their lives from addiction. She further remarked that recovery centers are not just another program. It's not just treatment, it's recovery and support. Most people come back to the same areas where they started using, and it is under her leadership that we continue to support the recovery of so many in the Mott Haven sections of Bronx and Queens. In appreciation for all you do, Commissioner, we present you with this Recovery Warrior Award. Commissioner, would you mind holding up your award while I read the inscription? The award reads, in appreciation of your advocacy for men and women in recovery, we honor you with the Recovery Warrior Award. Commissioner, if you wouldn't mind, say a few words.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for that introduction. As you were talking, I'm thinking and I'm saying, wow, we have done a lot together. It wasn't only me, it was thanks to a lot of the support of people who are on this Zoom event. So thank you for helping me do what I do on a regular basis. So I want to express really my appreciation to Samaritan Daytop Village for hosting the virtual Women's History Month celebration this year, and to all of you for joining us to celebrate and honor the contribution of women who support the recovery movement. It is really a great honor, and I'm really truly humbled to receive this Recovery Warrior Award today, and to be recognized with so many dynamic, committed women who have helped shape, this movement and the whole addiction treatment movement. I have to tell you, I feel these last couple of months, I have felt like a warrior, believe it or not, fighting every moment of the way to protect and hold on to everything that we as a community have accomplished. And I think we're seeing great, results with that. So I also want to congratulate my fellow colleagues, partners and award recipients, our very own Laureen McNeil. Thank you for so much that you do, for everything, all the energy you put into things. Thank you. As well as Alison Weingarten. Thank you so much. I mean, it's been, you know, a trajectory, but you've done such a great job in what you do. So thank you. Ruth Riddick, what can I tell you? What can I say that people don't already know of the great work that you do? And of course, Jessica Feliciano, probably my cousin, because I am Feliciano as well. We're not going to go there right now, but thank you so much for everything you do. You know, together, along with many of you here, we have worked to ensure that no matter where a person is on their path to recovery, that they have access to treatment and recovery services that support their individual journey. And that's what this is all about. With respect to my dedication and commitment to the recovery field, I can unequivocally say that actions speak louder than words. And as you know, I have supported tremendous growth in recovery services over the past several years, and we plan to continue the support moving forward. This past year has been so difficult for all of us, but it has been especially hard for people who use substances and those who are in recovery. I am so really proud of the work that the recovery community has done during the pandemic. You have stayed connected to the communities that needed your help, and together we have not let COVID slow our progress down. Our work has never been more important. It tells New Yorkers struggling with addiction that they do not have to suffer in silence or in shame, that they are not alone, and that treatment options are not only available, but are accessible from anywhere. It sends a powerful message that recovery is not only possible, but it is attainable and sustainable. Most importantly, championing the recovery movement helps change hearts, minds, and lives. It reduces stigma and helps New Yorkers lead self-sustained, meaningful, and joyful lives. Millions of people across the country lead productive lives in recovery, and that is becoming a reality for more and more people here in New York State because of our collective partnership and commitment to the recovery movement. So I want to end once again thanking Samaritan Daytop Village for the recognition and congratulate my fellow recovery warriors. I hope we can all be together in person at some point, but for now, let's all stay safe and continue working like we have. Thank you so much. And I apologize. You know, we're still negotiating as I'm talking, so I'm picking up the phones. We have a three-way going on with this crazy budget, okay? So thank you so much.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you so much.
Okay, and next up, Tanya is going to present our next award.
Hello, everyone, again. First of all, let me congratulate all the beautiful women that we gave this award to. All of you are deserving. Who I'll be introducing is the beautiful, where is she? Lovely Ruth Riddick. Ruth has helped me so much in my endeavors. Like, I call on Ruth for everything. PARC Queens and PARC Bronx, we appreciate you so much, helping us with the trainings and all you do. So Ruth currently is the ASAP community outreach for ASAP New York State. She's also a trainer and registry. She approves the trainings. She's a veteran. She started the Veterans Supported Recovery Specialty Peer Certification. Also, she does the peer recovery exam prep workshop. She also is the founder of Sobriety Together, which she started in 2004, and continuing until present. Ruth has, her bio is ridiculous. Like, she did so much for recovery, is unbelievable, and we can't thank you enough for it, Ruth, or for all you do. She does the mapping recovery. That is the recovery coach opportunity. She's implementing core values for addiction treatment and recovery professionals. She developed a culture of philanthropy in the addiction, recovery, treatment, and recovery sectors, building leadership in the social profit board, recovery coaching for addiction treatment support. I can't even keep going on. Sober St. Patrick's Day community outreach. Wow. She does the Karen Addiction Treatment Centers. She's a volunteer there, and she's been a volunteer since 2005. Like Ruth, like I said, she goes back until 2000, from I'm looking 2005 into today. Wow. Like this, if I can just be as a third of as much as you've given, Ruth, if I can give as much as you've given 1/3, I'll be a powerful person. So imagine how we think of you. You're an amazing person. We couldn't do this without you. You come to all of our trainings the last day and you give everybody the information for their next step. I call you about someone that's in need of a certificate. You put me on. Listen, I can't even say any more about you, Ruth. I love you. I thank you. PARC appreciates you. And with that, we have honored you with the award. And can you hold the award up, Ruth? Haha. And you guys don't understand what it took for Ruth to get this award. That's another story, though. So the award reads, in appreciation of your advocacy for men and women in recovery, we honor you with the Recovery Warrior Award. And with that, I'll give you Ruth Riddick.
Wow, Tanya. What a pleasure it is to know you, Tanya, and I thank you so much for your kind words. It's not easy rendering an Irish woman speechless, but you're doing a pretty fine job of it. Friends, I've been a coach in private practice under my own shingle for more years than Alison Weingarten has been alive. My clients come to me voluntarily and for a reason. They leave me when they decide that their work with me is done. We agree a reasonable fee for my time and talents. I began training coaches 10 years before the International Coaching Federation was formed, and before ICF defined coaching as partnering with clients in a thought-provoking and creative process that inspires them to maximize their personal and professional potential. This ICF definition from the mid-90s aligns nicely with the SAMHSA definition of recovery, which appeared in 2011. Recovery is a process of change through which individuals improve their health and wellness, live a self-directed life, and strive to reach their full potential. Coaching and recovery go hand in hand, made for each other. I added recovery to my coaching and training practice in 2005. 10 years later, I applied to the New York Certification Board at ASAP, our president, Roy Kearse, of course, known to you all, for certification as an addiction recovery coach, the PARC credential. This voluntary certification advises stakeholders that in the board's opinion, I'm a competent and ethical professional with a transparent and accountable coaching practice. Private practice, my own shingle. Throughout my career, I've been driven by the principle that human beings ourselves are the authority on our own lives. We implement only those solutions that work for us. We recalibrate the well-intended suggestions of helping professionals as we need. As coaches, our role is to facilitate the client-directed change process wherever it may lead. And here I refer you to the CCAR Recovery Coach Academy, where on day one, we identify individuals as their own best resources, that there are two experts in the coaching conversation. You are the expert on your life. I am the expert on mine. My fellow Dubliner Maureen O'Hara once signed a photo to me wishing me a happy career. It was a radical wish for a girl in the Ireland of my childhood. I'm so grateful that my career has been all that and more. It has brought me into this room with all of you, my friends, my colleagues, my fellow honorees. Thank you for the honor you do me and my honorable profession. I will cherish this award. Go raibh míle maith agaibh.
Thank you so much, Ruth. As Tanya said, you mean so much to both centers. We appreciate you greatly. So next up, we will have Miss Annette Evans, who is currently PARC Bronx's program coordinator for the CORES program, introduce the award for Miss Laureen McNeil.
Hello, good afternoon. Hi, everyone. Congratulations to all the honorees. Laureen McNeil is close to my heart and has been a part of my recovery process and the growth in my professional development, and also a part of watching me obtain educational levels that I did not think was going to be a part of my life from the very beginning. So I wrote a poem not even 2 minutes before we logged in, and this is an original written by me, and you'll just have to bear with me because I wrote it straight from my heart. Are you ready? Women, 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 oh yes we are. Look how beautiful, look how far. Remember, Lureen, the train when we had no tracks? Once we found our voices, we have never looked back. Our history is ours to know who we are. Look how beautiful, women, 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 look how far. And I wrote that 2 minutes ago. So when you see that memoir, you guys will purchase it. It's for all of you women, but I'm unable to see you in person, so I bought it for myself in honor of Women's History Month. And I also presented my boss and best friend with a bouquet of flowers, which you can see neatly tucked behind her. That's Miss Jessica Feliciano. Look how beautiful we are. With no further ado, Laureen McNeil has worked with the New York State Office of Addiction Services and supports, formerly right now, the New York State Office of Alcohol and Substance Abuse Services for 31 years. 31 years, Laureen, I love you. Currently, Ms. McNeil serves as the Director of Bureau of Recovery Support Services. In this capacity, she has broad oversight for 31 recovery centers and implements programmatic policy and research to strengthen the area of recovery. Ms. McNeil has a passion for the field and possesses extensive experience in the areas of peer support, peer services, child welfare, and grants conceptualization, development, and implementation. Ms. McNeil is the mother of 5 adult children and 12 grandchildren. In her spare time, Ms. McNeil provides leadership to a Christian ministry located in a skilled care nursing facility. In addition, Ms. McNeil has a passion for dance. Now we know where you keep that wonderful, trimmed, nice, beautiful, energetic. Yeah, you kept that from me. Classic ballet and Pilates. McNeil proudly asserts that she is a woman in long-term recovery, serving in a field that showed her the tremendous potential of recovery. In honor of Women's History Month, Lureen, can you please hold up your award? And it is beautiful. That award reads, "In appreciation for your advocacy for men and women in recovery, we honor you with the Recovery Warrior Award. And I honor you through God's grace and mercy that He's placed you as a part of my life, along with the rest of you, but particularly you."
Thank you, Annette. And good afternoon, everyone. I'm deeply honored to be here on many, many levels. Thank you so much. And I would like to thank Samaritan Daytop Village, Roy Kiss, Aja Stubbs, Tanya Chestnut, Annette Evans, and Jessica Feliciano. I'd also like to congratulate my co-awardees, Commissioner Arlene González-Sánchez, Jessica Feliciano, Ruth Riddick, and Alison Weingarten. And I want to just say that I'm just honored to be here with you women today. I have 3 degrees, and they came after receiving my GED in recovery, and it took 12 and a half years. Many nights of hard work, many tests, anxiety, just a lot of hard work. When I finished, I said, that's it. But I'd like to tell you that I don't remember that much about those classes. I really don't. They're all a blur. But I do remember one class distinctly. I remember walking into school that night, and this new professor who I was going to find out was just brilliant. He handed out blank paper and pencils for erasing, of course. And he said, we're going to work from the bottom up. And then on the bottom, we had to put our big objectives in life, what we wanted out of life. And so he gave us time to write our objectives down. And then he said, why? Gave us time to think about why these were our objectives in life. And then he said, I want you to say, because I want to. And so this went all on over and over with arrows pointing up. So the because I want to really supported the original objective. And as we went up, it narrowed. And finally, he gave everyone time to work. And finally, we got to what he called the top ranked objective in life. And the funny thing about that is that everybody had the same top ranked objective. It's universal. Everybody wants to be happy, whether they're doing things that are good for them or things that are not, whether it's instant gratification. It's all about being happy. And the thing about that is that I've learned some things. I'm a senior now, proudly, and I've learned some things about life. And that is what happiness is and what happiness is not. Happiness is not about your looks. Looks fade. It's not about your money. Some of the richest people in the world are the most miserable. And it's not about fame and what people think about you. Fame is fickle and people can be fickle too. But I've learned that in my life, what it is about my faith in God, my family, and also my friends. I have wonderful friends in OASAS. I have to say something right here. My staff are wonderful. The people, they've been with me a long time. Many people in the field. It's not about that. But it's also about service. Service in ministry and service in this field. I can tell you that in life, I've seen some of the people who have nothing. I work in a skilled care nursing facility. They've lost everything. And some of them are the most happiest people that I know. They have learned, they're at peace, they have joy. And that is what I wish for the people that we serve. And so I want to charge you today. This award, as I said, is special to me, but I want to take this time to say something to the people that co-labor with me and those who come behind me. Give them your best. This is a very crucial time. I've been here 31 years. I've never seen anything like this before. And so you have the opportunity to see people resurrected, their lives come back to life. I've seen that. Annette talked about this. I remember the first time Annette walked in the door. I remember who she was and who she is now. And so many of you. Give them your best, your very best. And out of this, that thing that we look for also, a lot of people are looking for that high. Seeing people resurrected is a natural high. And so I want to thank you for this day, for this time, and for all that you've done. And thank you for being here for us today, my fellow warriors. Again, thank you.
Thank you so much, Lureen. I've known Lureen quite a few years now too, and I can say that she has been a great influence in my life as well. So thank you, Lureen. It is my distinct pleasure to be the one to give our next award, and that is to Miss Alison Weingarten. Allison currently serves as the Director of Policy for Friends of Recovery, New York. She works daily with recovery advocates from around the state to build local recovery capital and give advocates the tools to establish and grow local recovery community organizations. Allison serves as a liaison between the local recovery advocates and the New York State government decision makers, sharing with the local RCOs about decisions being made in Albany and advocating with local RCOs to advance the recovery movement. Prior to joining For New York, Ms. Weingarten served as an Empire Fellow at both the New York State Division of Budget and the New York State Commission on National and Community Service. She was the program director for the After School Enrichment and Summer Discovery Day Camp at the Queens Community House in Forest Hills, New York. Prior to working for QCH, Allison served as legislative director of the New York Assembly Subcommittee on Workplace Safety under its chair, former Assembly member Rory Lankman. Allison's achievements has resulted in several honors, including being named one of New York State's nonprofit news 40 Rising Stars Under 40 in 2016, and New York State News 40 Rising Stars Under 40 in 2010. Allison holds a Bachelor's of Science degree in Industrial and Labor Relations from Cornell University and a Master's in Social Work, Community Organization, Planning and Development from the Silberman School of Social Work at Hunter College. But more than just reading her bio and all of the things that she has accomplished, I can say, and I'm sure that Tanya can agree, that anytime that we have called on Allison for any assistance, she's been there and been there graciously. We absolutely love working with her, and we are just pleased as punch to be able to give this award to her today. So Allison, if you could hold up your award while I read its inscription. To Alison Weingarten, in appreciation for your advocacy for men and women in recovery, we honor you with the Recovery Warrior Award. Congratulations, Allison.
Thank you so much, Aja, and thank you to everyone on this call. So many friends and family and coworkers. It's like just so great to have you all together. I have no idea who my family is that's here because there's about 12 people named Alison Weingarten on the call, but there's a lot of people and I really appreciate it. I'd like to start by thanking my friends and colleagues at Samaritan Daytop Village Peer Alliance Recovery Center, Roy Kears, Jessica Feliciano, Tanya Chestnut, and Aja Stubbs. I truly appreciate our working relationship and I admire the work you all do. I will be looking forward to visiting again once it's safe. Thank you for supporting so many people in or seeking recovery and for setting such an amazing example of the power and promise of recovery. I also want to say that I'm so humbled to be awarded amongst women I admire, know, and work with. Congratulations, Commissioner Arlene González-Sánchez, Laureen McNeil, Jessica Feliciano, and my dear Ruth Riddick. I appreciate each of you. I'd also like to thank my team at For New York. Many are watching, for always supporting me. I couldn't ask for better colleagues and friends. I really want to dedicate this award today to my dad, Steve Weingarten, who passed away last April. My dad was also an advocate and he believed in helping others, something he learned from his parents who are watching right now. And he instilled that in me from a young age. He believed in me and loved me and my siblings very much, and he's very missed. I'm so grateful to accept this award at this very moment in my life. I've been doing this job and other advocacy work before that for these 10 years of my career. And up until recently, I've been running myself ragged. This community has taught me about recovery from a holistic perspective. I've had moments of health in my adult years, but they have been short-lived. I'm in one of those moments right now, and I'm holding on dearly that this moment will continue. Perhaps it is the pandemic that has helped me to slow down. Even for my first 2 years of working at For New York, I admired others' recovery from the sidelines, encouraging others, giving them the tools while not taking care of myself. Working late hours, not getting rest, eating junk, and not getting enough sleep. Now for over half a year, I am happy to say that I'm in my own recovery and haven't felt better in a long time. I have my husband, Sean, my family, friends, and colleagues to thank for that support. And my baby Linda helps me too, but she doesn't know it. As helpers, women, mothers, we have to put our own oxygen mask on before we can help anyone else. And I'm so glad I am making myself a priority. White supremacy, patriarchy, anti-Semitism, ableism, and capitalism all want us to be ashamed of ourselves and not believe in our beauty. So I believe that loving myself and caring for myself is radical and another piece of activism and advocacy. And I plead with all of you to do the same because you are beautiful and worthy of a great life. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Allison. All right, so we are getting down to the wire here. We are getting ready for our last award of the afternoon. And so before I introduce the gentleman who will be giving our award to Ms. Jessica Feliciano, I just want to say I've known Jessica now for going on 12 years. It was working with Jessica with another agency that I first found my passion for the recovery support services movement. She has become a leader, a mentor in ways, and is someone that I would trust in any area, anyway. So before I get teary, I'm going to introduce Mr. Roy Kears, who is Samaritan Daytop Village's Vice President of Recovery Support Services.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is indeed my pleasure to be here in the midst of so many great and wonderful women who I'm just overwhelmed and awestruck at the potential gathered here in this Zoom, the incredible accomplishments by so many wonderful women who shown and proved their abilities and has made New York State so much better a place to be because of their accomplishments. And not to mention those credentials exist very much so. And our Chief Clinical Officer, Alicia McFarland, who introduced the commissioner, and I've seen so many incredible things that she has done and created for us here at Samaritan Daytop Village, and I just wanted to acknowledge her during Women's History Month. So I have the distinct honor of being able to present an award to Jessica. And I thought I would read her bio, but I scrapped that. And the reason I scrapped her bio, because Jessica is so much more than her bio. You know, if I put aside her academic accomplishments and her professional accomplishments, you know, what she's done at Phoenix House and helping to develop recovery services and here at Daytop, Samaritan Daytop Village, Jessica is so much more, you know. When we talk about this concept of a recovery warrior, you know, and the ability to really be in the battle to improve the lives of those in recovery, Jessica is at the forefront. She has taken an idea that we had here and given it life. She's breathed life into our recovery center and made them expand and grow. And over the years that I've been working with Jessica, I've come to know her as a human being, as a person. And one of the things, she has this expression that she used, which is cool beans. Now, you know, when Jessica says cool beans, it means she's satisfied. It's a statement of approval, like, you know, a statement of accomplishments. When she says cool beans, it means something. So I thought the best way to like talk about Jessica was to do it through poem. And the name of this poem that I wrote for Jessica is called A Recovery Warrior is Cool Beans, right? And it goes like this. As you listen to what speaker after speaker had to say, the essence of a recovery warrior has been shown to you today. Starting with the many accomplishments of our commissioner, incredible stories of women have been told to our listeners. Stories of outreach, organizing, funding, and advocacy. Things that show you what a recovery warrior ought to be. Which brings me to talking about Jessica, my friend. She is truly a recovery warrior to the very end. The compassion she shows everyone who walks through the door, the way in which she is always willing for recovery to do even more. Not like many we see who always run their mouth and talk the talk, but by demonstrating through outcome that she can walk the walk. Fighting for recovery, no matter how hard it seems. That, in my book, is what you call cool beans. So congratulations, Jessica. You the bomb, you cool beans, you all that. And if you would hold up your award so that I could read it. It says, Jessica Feliciano, in appreciation of your leadership at PARC Queens and PARC Bronx, we honor you with the Recovery Warrior Award. Thank you, Jessica. And if you would share some words with us.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you. As you all know, I'm a word of very little words, so I'm gonna keep it short, but I'm gonna get my point across in saying that it's a huge honor for me to receive this award, particularly amongst the women that spoke before me. Commissioner Lureen, Allison, Ruth, you all are remarkable women that have been at the forefront of the recovery movement. Our work is not done, but we see progress. I also want to thank the leadership team at Samaritan, Mitchell, Roy, Alicia. Without your vision, support, and recognition of my work, this wouldn't be possible. I also want to thank the PARC Bronx and Queens team, not only for their dedication, their passion, their commitment to the people that we serve, but also for selecting me as this honoree. I'm deeply humbled and honored. Deirdre, thank you for my cake. The team loves it. I also wanted to say my mom and dad are on this call. They just learned about Zoom. I love you. They're from Florida. Mom, say hi. Hi. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for that, Jessica, and congratulations to all the women. Hi, Mom and Dad. Thank you for being here. Finally get to see you. All right, so we'd like to thank everyone for coming out. This was amazing. Again, thank you, Jessica, for all you've done for Park Bronx and Park Queens. Ruth, we love you. We thank you for all you've done and continue to do. Allison, you're amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lureen, thank you. You guys are, you women, got to start saying you women are amazing. Commissioner, we thank you for your leadership and all you've done for the recovery movement and being on the forefront. I have a picture of you and I hanging up in my room. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, people. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and helping us celebrate these wonderful, beautiful women. And with that, I'm going to give it to Aja to close us out. Oh, actually, we have one more surprise. And we have a young lady here who I'm going to let her tell her story. And her name is Zelita. Zelita, come on in.
I want to, wow, I'm emotional. I knew Jessica before I came to work at PARC, and I'm one day away from working there, but my heart is still there with the people there and what we do. And when we first started talking about this and we were supposed to write a poem, this is what I wrote to Jessica. Woman in recovery, silent power exemplified, running strong, power deep, quiet, contained, speaks volumes through understanding, seek. Your courage, strength, length, width, and breadth, comforted by your presence and carried by your respite, responsibility and integrity, entreat us. Yes, leadership. Yes, power. Yes, love. Woman, you. Gratitude, recovery, sweet. And that's how I see Jessica. I always feel loved and protected around her, even though, she means business. So that's so powerful. So I want to congratulate her and all the wonderful women that have spoken today. Thank you so much. I'm a little, feel a little way, especially when I talk about Jessica, because she's been there for me in so many different ways. So thank you, Jessica. And I send my love and light.
Thank you, Zelita. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Aja to close.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for taking part in what is our first, but we hope is not our last Women's History Month event and award ceremony. We were able to honor 5 dynamic women this year. We hope to do the same next year. There are so many women that we could have nominated this year, but we wanted to start with these 5 because they hold special places in our hearts. Yeah. Thank you to our Samaritan Daytop Village executive staff, Mr. Mitchell Netburn, Alicia McFarland, for joining us today in our presentations. Thank you to Mr. Roy Kearse, always for his guidance and leadership. Thank you to my fellow assistant director, Tanya Chestnut. And just thank you all for taking time out of your day to celebrate the women who are pushing the recovery movement forward. We hope you have a blessed day, and thank you so much for joining us. Have a good one, everyone.